Wisslers Run Park. It's one of the most gorgeous places that I've been to. Just open expanse. We got several islands which people own, and then this really great place here that has flowers. Okay, so this is another entry point. If you walk down around the parking lot, there's like a old road that is kind of torn up. I'll show you that right here. And there's like a part of the river. There's a little entryway. There's lots of fish everywhere, tons of fish, and then just gorgeous flowers. So I'm gonna hop through this. But yeah, you can see this torn up road right here. It is, yeah, I don't even know what it is really. I guess it used to be part of a work road, I think, not really sure. But today's pretty fast current, not gonna lie. There is a factory, some sort of power plant maybe, that is just up ahead and to the right. So there's a parking lot with some cars, and then there's like a little funnel, and then all the water gets pushed out. And so then this half of the river is super strong today. I don't know if you can see how fast that moves. So I'm gonna take you through this little walkway here. It's one of the last days that it's gonna be warm for the summer, and then the temperature is gonna drop significantly. So I decided to make a trip down to the river. Go paddleboarding maybe one last time. But look at this. It's a little overgrown, not gonna lie. But we got some really gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. Very gorgeous views. It's honestly so pretty. All these purple flowers. Got lots of butterflies. Lots of butterflies. Okay, so another purpose of this little trip is to show you guys an abandoned little kind of island, I guess. So there's these islands across the Susquehanna River, and people own them. There's like cabins and houses on each of the islands. Sometimes there's several houses, tiny little cabins on one island. And so my friend and I discovered this abandoned little island in between, almost like a cove. It has a dock, and so we like approached it. I docked my paddleboard, and it just really has an abandoned like platform, and that's about it. But I think it's a great location, so I'm gonna take you guys there. Okay, so let me show you my setup that I have for my paddleboard. I got this paddleboard on Amazon Prime Day, so it was a bit of a discount. It's from Polar Outdoors. It had an attachable kayak paddle that came with it. I'll tell you that story later. But I bought a new one, like an actual kayak paddle from Dick's Sporting Goods. I got a life jacket, just, you know, you never know. And then typically I carry my water bottle up here, maybe sunscreen. Just the sun has been partly cloudy all day, so and I'm not staying too long, so I don't really need much with me. And then I'll probably put my phone in the back just to keep it dry. Right now the tide is really low. It might just be because we've had like 4 consecutive days of about 90-degree weather. So typically this whole pipe is like filled to the top with, you know, the water or the tide. I'm now in the middle of the entire Susquehanna River, and welcome to the journey. Oh, we are moving around. is probably a lot more splashy and wet compared to a kayak, which is why I would probably still have to wear a bathing suit even if I were to go in the fall. And like, you know, you want to wear long pants in a kayak, you have to wear a bathing suit on a paddleboard just because so much water splashes in and there's no walls, so it's just a messy thing. Let's turn you around. We are headed for this little cove here. Okay, so I'm here at the dock. I put my paddle here. There's actually these little grips, which is the perfect size for that Velcro thing on my foot, just to like keep it there. Like I said last time I was here, the tide was much higher. Like we couldn't even see these holes here. So it just must be really dry. Some unhappy birds. Okay, so let me show you guys around. It looks just like an abandoned island. So over here we have garbage, I guess. There's tires, crates, old driftwood, logs. I think it's all floating on water. You see some water down there. I guess it's just between two rock structures, I guess. Over here is where it gets interesting, because there's staircases, there's like steps that lead up there. So yeah, let's go. So much foliage. I wish, you know, I really should learn to identify plants, because I don't know what I'm walking into half the time. I barely recognize poison ivy, so I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But yeah, this is what I'm going up. This is where we came from. Paddleboard's down there. We entered from that side, and there's the rest of the river. So up here, we got a few staircases and a few steps, and then here's the platform. It's just stone. Looks like nothing's really left. Maybe a tiny little cabin could have been here. We got broken glass everywhere. I don't know what this frame is for, if someone was camping here or if this is just leftover. Tons of broken glass. See, there's a house on an island. There's another house over here too. But yeah, I just think this is so pretty. Like abandoned steps. Everything is just so gorgeous. A good view of everything. Absolutely stunning. Looks like it's dried up on that corner, so it must be the rest of the island wraps around. Yeah. Welcome. It's just so peaceful. Like, honestly, you could have a picnic here. Picnic up there, set a blanket down. Maybe I'll manifest that for next year. Because, like I said, the temperature will be dropping about 20 degrees. Probably for the rest of the month. I doubt it's going to be in the 90s again, because it's late August right now. So, yeah, thanks guys for coming with me to Wisslers Run. Water ASMR. yeah, let's do this. Getting back on the paddleboard. I'm just gonna put my shoes in these straps and then take a sip of water, and then I'll probably head off. But it really is so peaceful. Like I said, it is very fast moving. It like wants to suck me out going that way, but I'm gonna go back through the same way I came. Okay, here goes. Probably like 210 right now. Ooh, that's a good view of the factory that I keep talking about. Right there. I don't know if you can see. But this is where the water shoots out. That like bridge thing. And then there's a whole parking lot, and I parked around there. So just a little context for what I've been talking about this whole time. There we go. All right, onward. I wish I had a GoPro that I could show the 360 view where we're going and what I look like doing this. I think that's part of the same road that I was showing you from all the way up on the other side. Whew, okay, I made it, and I am out of breath. Man, that was a workout. Oh, that was such a workout. I went diagonal, and I didn't go high enough up, and I really had to push. But this time, knowing what would be in front of me, I knew to push really hard at the end, so I didn't like feel like I was fighting anything per se. I just had to do a hard push at the end. But yeah, I gotta go. I have a photo assignment actually for work. So I'm gonna pack up, dry things off, hop in the car. Thanks for coming along. Okay, so funnily enough, I thought I was filming, but I took off the fin. I took off the like ankle leash, and I took apart the kayak paddles, and so everything's detachable. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deflate this, dry it off, roll it back to the car, up this insanely steep hill. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Normally, I don't deflate it like this, but because there's so much gravel and it's wet, I'm gonna have to carry it up, dry it off, and deflate it. I just need to deflate it enough so I can carry it up. Because there's just too much gravel for me to do this nicely. Getting gravel everywhere. Okay, so what I did, I'm out of breath, was I deflated the paddleboard halfway. It was full of gravel, rinsed it off in the water. So now it's like, you know, clean. It's not full of gravel. And then I proceeded to climb up that. So now it's in the parking lot. I just gotta put back everything else, but I'm just gonna do one last dip here. I'm not gonna go in all the way because, like I said, I got a work assignment and I don't want to be soaking wet. Okay, so I'm in the car. I deflated the paddleboard most of the way, but I didn't put it back in the bag because my plan is to just let it air dry, because a few days ago I went paddleboarding on a lake, and when I rolled it out today it was still a little wet, so and I didn't air dry it. I just wiped it down, so I think it's best to air dry it, so there's really no point in like squeezing it in all the way. Changed into just a t-shirt and shorts, and then now I gotta drive an hour back into work for quick point and shoot photo, and then that's it. So thanks again, guys, for coming along, for taking the time to watch this. Yeah, be sure to follow along for more random adventures.